Ian, right now a tropical storm, but still battering parts of Florida as we speak. But over the last 24 hours, impressive rainfall totals. And not only that, we did see the storm surge that did lead to flooding, but also these rainfall totals alone would create flooding by themselves. We're talking over 16 inches of rainfall just south of Tampa, but just north of Cape Coral. And this is where we did see that landfall yesterday. And not only that, much of central parts of Florida, even extending off towards the northeastern coastline of Florida. We're talking between 6 to even close to a foot of rainfall over the last 24 hours. Now, here's a live look of the radar still showing these rain bands continuing to push into parts of northeastern Florida. Right around Daytona Beach, we're seeing this torrential downpour moving through. At least Orlando seeing a bit of a break in the action compared to what they saw earlier, where we did see some of the heaviest of the rain there, but now seeing some lighter conditions. However, the winds are still picking up, and the tropical storm force winds extend out from the center of the storm at least 400 miles. So much of the state still feeling that wind. Now, the tropical storm will continue to move its way off towards the north, will likely make landfall across parts of either the Georgia coastline or the South Carolina coast. And we already have tropical storm warnings extending from the Florida coastline along Georgia, South and North Carolina. And this will continue to move its way northbound as we look ahead towards the next few days. But so making landfall as we look ahead towards tomorrow afternoon, and then weakening as it moves its way north, getting close towards our area. It will likely be throwing us some scattered rain showers through the weekend and into the start of the work week. We're looking at rain in excess of 1 to 3 inches here locally over almost a 4-day time frame. So something to keep in mind. It will be a wet weekend ahead, but in terms of rainfall, in addition to how much they've seen so far in Florida, we're looking at some locations could see an additional 6 to 9 inches of rainfall. So that's right around Daytona Beach. But then notice as we head up towards the north, where it'll be impacting parts of South and North Carolina, we could see a few locations where we'll see upwards of 4 to 6 inches of rainfall for parts of South as well as North Carolina. And Futurecast showing us mainly clear conditions out there right now. We'll see increasing cloud cover overnight tonight and into tomorrow. Could see a few rain showers on at least the outer fringes associated with then the remnants of Ian that will be pushing in later on Friday evening and through the overnight hours Friday. Still scattered rain showers across our area Saturday as well as Sunday. Monday, we'll still be tracking a few lingering showers as well. So we do have a slight risk in terms of the excessive rainfall outlook for Saturday, and that's in the area shaded in yellow. It's mainly back out towards the I-81 corridor, closer towards D.C., though. We do have that marginal risk, so that's a 1 out of 4 on that scale. High pressure is back off towards the Midwest. That's keeping us relatively quiet out there today, but right now temperatures a bit cool, mid-upper 40s to low 50s for much of the area, right into the mid-50s, though, in D.C. And we're seeing a bit of a breeze, mainly out of the north, between 5 to 15 miles per hour. High temperature today, upper 60s to right about 70 degrees. Overall, a nice fall day out there. Tomorrow, mainly cloudy. We'll likely see the rain showers moving in later on Friday evening, low 60s for the weekend with the remnants of Ian. Right now, I'll toss it over to Christy with the very latest on